everything okay?
Yeah, thanks. I'm just picking up the new Call of Battlefield.
Oh, the new Call of Battlefield. That's a good one. I tell you, they've really nailed down the feel of killing brown people.
Huh. How much do I owe you?
Would you like to sign up for our Super Power Up card?
No, I'm good. What's the total?
Well, how about a free subscription to Generic Game Magazine?
Nah, man. I just want to buy the game.
Can I interest you in a butt fucking?
What?
Oh, if you have any games to trade in, we'll buy them from you. Say you have a game worth $50. Well, we can take that off your hands right now and give you $6 in store credit. We'll then turn around and put it back on the shelf and sell it for $49.99. We call it a butt fucking.
Look, buddy, can I just purchase?
That was part of the new machinima called Welcome to Game Shop, which is our chosen video of the week. You can find it on the Machinima channel or up on our Facebook page later today. Anyways, so this is episode 15 for TV Pop Culture. We're almost halfway to the 50 episode mark. I'm pretty pumped right now. Anyways, let's get into some emails, shall we? So this first email is from Noah Carson. And he says, "Hey CJ, as an anime fan, I was wondering, what are your thoughts on the current state of anime in Canada? As the situation looks pretty grim since the major TV outlet for it died, Bionix. And with the news that the new Fullmetal Alchemist movie won't be getting screened here in Winnipeg, times look tough for Canadian anime fans, especially here in Manitoba. What are your thoughts?" Well, thank you, Noah. That's a very good question. Well, first off, there is something that I do have to correct you on. Bionix was by no means the major TV outlet. The major TV outlet in Canada is actually Cartoon Network. Unfortunately, most people in Manitoba do not get that because it is a special order channel. So in other words, you have to talk to your cable service provider and ask them for it. Here's the thing. And I believe I mentioned this before. YTV is owned by Ontario. So in other words, they don't give a shit what anybody else thinks, and they'll do whatever they damn well please. That being said, Bionix was not getting very good ratings for two reasons. Number one, most people in Ontario, with the cable service they get, already have Cartoon Network. So they'll go and watch that instead because it has more anime on it than Bionix did. Second reason, and a lot of people are going to be flaming me for this, but it's because of free downloads. And it is. Because, let me ask you this. Okay, if you have a choice between watching the episode on your computer without having to go through the commercials, or watching it on your TV with the commercials, most people are going to choose to watch it on the computer. Yeah, okay, it's slightly inconvenient. However, now, with the free downloading being said, just a matter of, like, I can sit here for an hour and lecture you guys about how, free downloading is bad and you shouldn't do it and it's wrong and all this other stuff. But in the long term of things, are you going to listen? No, probably not. So, unfortunately, people will always keep downloading. Hell, even I've downloaded here and there. But whatever I've downloaded, I've gone out and bought. Now, if you're doing that, that's completely different because you're still supporting it. And free downloads is, like, it really is killing the entertainment industry. I'm sure a few of you remember a show a few years back called Heroes, which was doing really well. Like, fandom was really good for that. Here's the thing. it was hauled off the air not because there weren't a lot of people that liked it. It was because there's a lot of people who are doing free download streaming for it. And therefore, the companies who were producing it were not making money. And if they don't make money, they can't make new seasons. I honestly hope it does come back. Chances are it probably won't, though. But anyways, back to Bionics. Okay, here's the thing. So, Canada itself is not suffering for lack of fandom, because you have Ontario, which is pretty much the entertainment capital of Canada, and then you have British Columbia, which is the Oriental or Asian capital of Canada. Well, BC, along with the eastern provinces, are doing really well for this kind of fandom. The ones that are doing bad or poorly are the prairie provinces like Manitoba and the islands like Nova Scotia and PEI. So, like really, Ontario will do as it damn well pleases, as long as it suits them. I can't see Bionics being put back on the air. As nice as it would be, and I really hope it does get put back, or something similar, I can't see it happening, because YTV makes more money off of being a kids network, whereas Cartoon Network makes more money off of being not just a kids network, but of also providing, I guess, more adult entertainment. I'm not really sure what you'd call it. So that being said, yeah, Manitoba is definitely hurting. Especially this past year, because now Icon is the biggest convention in Winnipeg, which to a lot of people is a very scary thought, because for Icon to become the biggest convention here, that's very scary, because I'm sure a lot of you remember me reporting on this earlier on the year, when Wizard turned around and said, well, have fun making Comic-Con on your own, and they left. They've done that to lots of people in the States as well. Basically, if you cannot promise them 55 grand or more, they're not interested. And, Winnipeg, being a smaller city compared to, ones like Toronto or Quebec or several of the ones in the States, it makes this very, very difficult for us to be able to compete with everyone else. And another thing that annoys me with this is the government. Because, let's be honest, we get no support from the government, because they don't see it as something that attracts tourists, and they're wrong. Because, okay, you look at, which one was it? San Diego Comic-Con. The government of San Diego puts tons and tons of money into advertising for their Comic-Con. That Comic-Con attracts over 40,000 people a year. So that means that's at least 40,000 people, spending money on hotels, spending money on food. And chances are they will shop there before they leave. And the government, for the most part, sees it as a waste of their resources and time. Whereas if they pulled their head out of their ass, they would realize, and I'm starting to get into politics here, they would realize that this is something that should be supported, and I'm going to stop myself right there on this question, or else I'm just going to start bashing the conservative government. So, to answer it in short, yes, no, fandom in Winnipeg is hurting, especially in Winnipeg, but across all of the prairie provinces. And to simply put it, that's how it's going to be, at least for a good long while. Another thing is that, Winnipeg is busy trying to catch up to the rest of the world, which, in all honesty, I argue with a lot. But that's a completely different story, and I have used 7 minutes answering this question. So hopefully the next email won't be that bad. So please do not read my name out loud. Okay. So this one comes from an anonymous sender. I'm assuming it's a he. Has asked me not to read his name out loud. He asks, "Dear TV Pop Culture, because I've heard Matt Smith's series As the Doctor is coming to a close, what do you think they're going to do? Who do you think will be the new Doctor, and who do you think will, how do you think they'll release the DVD box sets?" That's a very good question. As for the next Doctor, it literally could be anyone. Hell, it could even be Patrick Stewart. I highly doubt it would be, though, mainly because Patrick Stewart is quite a fair bit older than even David Tennant. So I can't see Patrick Stewart being the new Doctor. Other than him, though, it literally could be anyone. Hell, we could even have a female Doctor. As for how they'll release the DVDs, chances are they'll do something a lot like what David Tennant did, where they'll release all the different seasons, and then they'll make a specials collection, which will have all the Christmas specials, the regeneration episode, stuff like that. So that's it for emails. Let's get on to some news, shall we? So, as many of you know, Modern Warfare 3 came out earlier this week. First off, there's a bit of depressing news. 6,000 copies of Modern Warfare 3 were stolen. This happened in France. The suspects have yet to be caught. So that is unfortunate. Our next bit of Modern Warfare 3 news is that it managed to sell 4 million copies within 24 hours. Oh, sorry, 4 billion copies, my mistake. Which is pretty damn impressive. So anyways, for those of you who pre-ordered Star Wars The Old Republic, you'll be able to play 5 days before it is released to the general public. I'm not too sure how you're supposed to go about doing this. I guess you walk into GameStop or wherever you pre-ordered it from and said, "Yeah, I'd like my copy," and they just give it to you. I don't know, that's my guess. Feel free to scream objection right now. But the announcement earlier for Phoenix Wright movie has been confirmed. The trailer has been released, and God help us all. You can view the trailer on our Facebook page through a link to Anime News Network. Okay, I've played a couple of the Phoenix Wright games. I can't see it being turned into a movie. I'm sorry. Like most movie video game crossovers do not turn out that well. Mortal Kombat. Excuse me. I seem to be catching a cold. Anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna keep positive about it. The trailer does look good, so who knows? Maybe they might do a good job. For those of you who are Jak and Dexter fans, there is set to be a collection to be released. A specific date has not been confirmed yet, and of course this will be for the PS3 only. Which is good because, you know, PlayStation, like Sony in this day and age, can really use all the good news they can get. So Assassin's Creed 3 has been announced for 2012. A specific release date has not been given. It is said that this will close off Ezio's story completely. So, I guess that'll be nice. I don't know. We'll get some closure anyway. So the LA Noire, for those of you who played that game, has been set to be a franchise. Now, some of you are probably confused, like I am when I first heard this. Like, what? What do you mean? As a few of you, I'm sure, remember, Team Bondi closed their doors a few months ago, which was, you know, very sad. But I don't know. I guess Xbox will be picking it up. I'm not sure what's going on. No one's really said anything about it. It's all, you know, kind of being hushed up. So all we know is that it's going to be a franchise. So chances are probably sometime next year you'll see a trailer for LA Noire 2, which I think will be interesting because for those of you who played the game, spoiler alert for those of you who didn't, LA Noire, Pulp Phelps, which was the detective, died in the end. So I'm a little confused by this, but and I cannot believe these words are coming out of my mouth, but there's actually going to be a Where's Waldo movie. I'm not kidding. Like, this is 100% serious. It has been confirmed. A date has not been confirmed, but there has been confirmation that Hollywood will be making a Where's Waldo movie. I am very concerned now. Like, have we really... Are we really that desperate for ideas that we're going to Where's Waldo? Oh, God. Okay, anyways, so for those of you Steam members, you probably already know this, but Steam got hacked. All that got hacked was the forums, credit card information, phone information, address. So, as you know, as being a Sony fan and who had a PS3 when they all got hacked, I feel your pain and you have my sympathy. So the Metal Gear Solid Collection was released on the 8th, which was this past Tuesday. Doctor Who episode Earthshock is now out. Now, Earthshock was one of the episodes done by Peter Davison, which was the 5th Doctor. So go and check it out. I haven't seen any of the Peter Davison series except for The Awakening, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm sure it's good. Like, it's still Doctor Who, so why not? Okay, so this next bit of news comes from Japan, and only Japan could think of this. So, Japanese phone service will let you make friends with, serious Coke machines. Yeah. Let me explain. So, the Japanese branch of the Coca-Cola Company announced on Thursday that they will be launching their Happiness Quest. What is this Happiness Quest, you may ask? Well, mobile phone service on December 5th will be allowing new users to become friends with a electronically simulated Coke machine inside their phone. The Happiness Quest will allow users to customize Coke machine characters and enjoy friend-like communication. So if you are a hermit who has a cell phone, I don't know where I was going with that one, and do not want to make friends with the outside world, now you can have a friend that is a Coke machine. However, because you do not bother with the outside world, you probably have no idea what that is. Gundam Extreme vs. Games has released its 11-minute promo trailer. It has been set to be released for PlayStation 3 console only and will come out on December 1st. It didn't specify if that was worldwide or if that was Japan only. So both articles you can find on our Facebook page through a link through Anime News Network. This next bit of news is a little more serious. Icon North, Manitoba's Transformers fan club, will be making donations to the less fortunate children. They ask you to help pitch in by donating some new unwrapped Transformers or other toys of your choice to your local Christmas cheerboards and other volunteer organizations. This is basically cut to help parents who cannot afford to buy their kids toys to buy them toys and have something for them to to look forward to on Christmas Day. I myself chances are, will probably be donating some toys for these kids. So yeah. So anyways, this is TV Pop Culture. I am CJ signing off.